If you have an Acura TSX Sport Wagon, ELS or Premium, and you need to replace your subwoofer, it is a pain in the ass. So you might see this back panel here and think, oh, this thing, maybe you can just pull this off with some clips, right? Looks like a nice little subwoofer cover. But in fact, if you turn it around, it's screwed on. I ended up pulling the screw from yanking it so hard. It's screwed on here from the back. So there's no way you're gonna pull this thing off without causing some serious damage. So what you have to do instead is pull this entire panel off, plus many other panels I might add, to get to it. So here's the step-by-step, or well, since it's already done, I'm just gonna tell you what you need to do, and hopefully you're savvy enough to figure it out. All right, so starting in the back seat area, you need to remove your rear seat cushion. So that's done by reaching under the seat cushion and pulling on one of these tabs right here. Kind of just yank that out and it'll release this clip. You might need to kind of jimmy the seat a little bit to get it to remove. And there's another one on the other side. And then there's a 10mm bolt between the backrest and the cushion of the middle seat. And you need to stick a socket in there and pull that out, and then the seat should remove. You might find some quarters under here. Then that'll allow you to get to the side bolster area, I believe is what's next. So you can remove the leather side bolster right here. That's held on by a bolt at the bottom and then a clip at the top. And that's hooked up to the seat belt and the seat belt latch or seat belt anchor right here, which you also need to remove, and that is removed by pulling off the little door that's right over here over your rear shock tower. That just pops right off really easily, and then that gives you access to the 3 bolts that you need to remove right there. Okay, moving along. Next, you need to this giant piece over here. This is what it looks like where the seat latch comes out, and here's the shock tower bit. So there's a clip right here that you need to just pull out simply with a trim removal tool, and that'll kind of start the process of removing that piece right there. I removed the weather stripping here, but I don't think you need to do that. All right, next you got to come around to the trunk. You need to remove your weather stripping on both sides. Just kind of pull this. Give it a nice tug, it'll come out like that, and you can put it back, no problem. So remove both sides of the weather stripping. Then you need to remove this trim piece here, the cargo load protector thing. That is held on by a bunch of clips. So you can kind of start by tugging on the outside, remove that. You also need to remove this giant cover that's underneath the floorboard in the trunk. That is held on by clips here, 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 and here, so I've already removed this side. You also need to remove the 2 cargo tie downs on the other side right here. So this one, but on the other side. And you do that by flipping this open and then using a flathead to pry this open. You'll figure it out, you got it. This is what it looks like when you flip it out. And I had one that had a strip screw, so I just had to drill through it and destroy it, unfortunately. And then you can start the process of kind of pulling the clips on this giant panel right here. From what I can tell, there's 1, 2, I think 3 right here, 4, 5, 6 of them, plus all these little fasteners that are built into it right here that you'll need to pull out around the C pillar and D pillar. So it's quite a job. You kind of just have to jimmy it and then it'll come out. But before you pull it all the way out, be careful because there's this little connector for the right rear cargo area light, so you don't want to pull that out. So just remove that by pressing this little clip right here and it'll slide right out. Once you manage to get that out, which I think is the hardest part, you can just unplug your subwoofer, same deal, there's a little clip right here, and then undo all the bolts. I think they're 10mm, so I'm about to do that and replace it, see if it works.